Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, all glory to YAHAWAH, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible, through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, Bahasham Yahawashi, and a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful elect Akim out there, pushing this word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as YAHAWAH, Bahasham Yahawashi has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed lineage goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Hey, Shalom. It's your brother Halaki from the GMS Denver camp, coming back once again through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, Bahasham Yahawashi, with another lesson. And it's not going to be a long lesson, man. It's just going to go to Proverbs 1:20, verse 20 on down. And the title of this one is going to be YAHAWAH, Yahawashi and The Prophets will have the last laugh. Because the majority of our people, especially here in the land of America, think that this message that we're coming with is a joke. They think it's a game. They think the Most High is playing. You see, ultimately it's all because they don't believe. They don't believe that the things that we're saying are going to come to pass, even though it's happening right around them. They don't believe America is going to be thrown into a complete state of chaos to ultimately be destroyed forevermore. They don't believe these things. So they make light of what we're saying. They mock the prophets. They scoff us. You got people that try to come up to the camps to do us harm. You know, even our own family members look at us like we got 10 heads. Our women, they don't believe. You see? But at the end of the day, YAHAWAH, Yahawashi, and the prophets will have the last laugh. Because the greatest I told you so is coming, man. Because everything that we've been warning you about, you see, diligently going into, fervently going into, out of love for and compassion for our people through the Holy Spirit of Yahawashi, it's all going to happen. It's all going to happen. Not one of these prophecies shall fail, man. So I tell you, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. None of these shall fail. None shall want her mate. Meaning what? Everything that the Most High has spoken is going to come to pass. And there is no book that you can match with the Bible that has laid out the entire course of human history the way Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi has done, man. The way the Bible does. Because at the end of the day, this Bible is what you find written in it when you have the true understanding of it, is the will of the Almighty God Yahweh, man. And He sent us to give you warning, and you've taken it for granted. You see? So this is Proverbs 1:20. It says, wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the opening of the gates. And this is why you find us on the highways and byways every week. This is where wisdom will be found. Out there on the highways and byways, in the camps, beginning with the men of Great Millstone, beginning with our apostles and elders. You see, and the brothers who are affiliated with Great Millstone, preaching the same doctrine as Great Millstone, moving in the same spirit of Great Millstone, the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi. You see? This is why we're out there in the camps. Not hiding behind some TV screen with a goddamn turtleneck on, talking about you breaking down the scriptures. No, you're supposed to be out there in the public, crying aloud, sparing not, lifting up your voice like a trumpet. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You see, that's where you go and teach our people from. That's also how you display your faith. But you mock and you scoff at that. Going on, Proverbs 1:21. She cried from the chief place of concourse, and the openings of the gates, and the city she uttered her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. And this is where the majority of our people find themselves. Even a lot of you Israelites who know you're Israelites. You're simple. You love simplicity. You hate knowledge. And this is why you buck up against the prophets. This is why you have a problem with us, man. It's because we're giving you the true understanding of the Most High's will. We're giving you the breakdown of what it really is. And you hate it. You don't want to be told that you can't eat whatever you want to eat. You men don't want to be told that you can't be homos or you can't sleep with another man's woman. You women don't want to. You don't want to be told that you can't be a lesbian or be out here sleeping with multiple men. You don't want to be told that you have no authority over a man. You see that the place of a woman is under a man, not above a man. These are all things that we're giving you according to the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Almighty. This is how He's laid it out. This is the order that He set up. This is the standard that He's given us. You see? And you hate it. Because the prophets have been set up to do what? To give you correction according to the Most High's will. According to the Most High's understanding. 3 and 15. Jeremiah 3 and 15 says what? And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. Do you see that? This is what we are who you're supposed to be listening to. Because we're giving you the understanding according to the Most High's mind. We're giving you the understanding according to the Most High's knowledge. And, come on, man. But you hate it. And you take it for granted. You really... And at the end of the day, can't even be mad at it because this is what the Most High set you up to be. If you don't want to take heed to this word, it's because the Most High won't allow you to. Because at the end of the day, there is no free will. You only believe in this because the Most High allows it. If you're scoffing, you're mocking, you're talking shit, you're believing in some false doctrine, you see that one of these bug outs are giving you is because the Most High allowed it. Because He doesn't want you. You see? It says what? Verse 23. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. And how's that being done? Through the prophets. The prophets have been set up to reprove you, to correct you, to rebuke you. Once again, to give you the correction according to the Most High's wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You see? Because the Most High tells you how He speaks to you. Hosea. Hosea 12 and 10, it says, I have also spoken by the prophets. This is how the Most High speaks to you, by the prophets. And I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets. You see that? This is how the Most High speaks to you Israelites, man. Through His men. And that attitude that you're giving up, showing up to us, the disregard for what we're saying, the looking down upon us as if we're worthless, you ultimately are not doing that to us, man. You're doing that to the Most High. And you're going to have to pay for it. And that's why I entitled this, YAHAWAH, Yahawashi and The Prophets will have the last laugh. You see, because you're only hurting yourself. You're not hurting us by not believing or coming up against us. You're hurting yourself. Proverbs 1 and 23. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. And that's been done through the Most High's men. Verse 24. Because I have called and you refused, I stretched out my hand and no man regarded. You see that? And this is what the Most High is doing for you Israelites. He's showing you mercy and compassion by giving you the prophets. By having us out there on the highways and byways and making these videos to give you the proper wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And you refused it. The Most High has always done this for His people. And you've always come in that same spirit, man. A spirit of rebellion, a rebelliousness, a spirit of being stiff-necked and hard-headed. This is damn it, what was it? Oh yeah. Real quick. Yeah, man, this is it right here. No, it ain't. This is Salakia. 2 Chronicles 35. Damn it, it's 36. 36 and 30. Yeah, 2 Chronicles 36. But this is what the Most High has always done, man. Before He sends out a major judgment, before the Most High, unleashes those spirits of vengeance, He always sends His emissaries, His vice regents, His messengers, His mouthpiece, which are the prophets, to give you warning of what's coming. Why? So you can have time to repent, so you can have time to amend yourselves, amend your ways, to get your spirit right, to be in line with the Most High. He did it during the time of Noah. He did it during the time of Lot. You see? Not to the extent that we're doing it now, but Lot, he went to his sons-in-laws and told them that the fire was coming, and they laughed at him. That's the same spirit that the majority of our people here in America is in. You see? You're laughing at us. We're telling you fire is about to rain down from heaven, and you niggas are mocking and scoffing and laughing as if it's a game. It was the same thing during the time of Noah. Noah was a prophet. He was prophesying for 120 years that the flood was coming. And niggas mocked and scoffed and laughed. They was having all type of sex and orgies and eating food and just doing the shit you niggas are doing now. Thinking that it's a game. That the prophets are out here before you speaking these words. And in the spirit of the Almighty Yahawah through his son Yahawashi. This is not a game. We're not playing around with you when we give you this understanding. Fire is about to rain from the skies. Before that, all hell is going to break loose here in America. Complete chaos. Death and destruction, man. It's about to get bad out here. And before the Most High fully unleashes these things, he sends his men to give you warning. But you take it for a joke. But this is the spirit that you've always been in, because Israel, they think everything is a fucking game until it's not anymore. And that's exactly what's about to happen to you niggas here in this final time of judgment. 2 Chronicles 36:15 says what? And Yahawaha their God, and Yahawaha the God of their fathers, sent to them by his messengers, rising up betimes and sending, because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place. You see that? He sends his messengers as a sign of compassion, as a sign of mercy. You see? But what do you niggas do? Verse 16. But they mocked the messengers of the Most High and despised his words and misused his prophets until the wrath of YAHAWAH arose against his people till there was no remedy. And this is the time we're coming into, the time of Jacob's trouble. And that's what this year has been named by our Apostle Tahar through the Holy Spirit. The hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. And we see shit ramping up, man. Shit is about to go down very soon. You got this eclipse coming up in April. That's a sign of things to come. That's an omen. But you niggas thinking it's a joke, thinking it's a game. Yahawashi is about to pour his wrath upon this planet Earth, especially here in the land of America, man. And we've given you warning over and over and over again, man. So back in Proverbs 1. And 24 it says what? Because I have called and you refused. I stretched out my hand and no man regarded. Oh man. I think it's 7:14. Yup. Zechariah 7:11 it says, yup. But they refused to hearken and pulled away the shoulder and stopped their ears that they should not hear. And that's what you niggas are doing now. You don't want to hear the prophets. You want us to be quiet. You want us to give a doctrine that's sweet unto your ears, that's pleasant unto your spirit. Well, the gospel is pleasant to the ears of the true believers. You want to hear some fucking fairy tale that the Most High is going to save all people. That's not the truth, man. That's not reality. You want to hear a doctrine that tells you that you can do anything you want to do. You can behave any way you want to behave. That's not reality. So this is why you stop your ears. You don't want to hear the true men of the Lord. You want to hear those false teachers. Verse 12 says what? Zechariah 14:12 says, yeah, they made their hearts as an adamant stone lest they should hear the law and the words of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi of hosts, which Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi of hosts have sent in his spirit by the former prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from Yahawah of hosts. You see that? Great wrath is about to come upon you from the Most High, man, because you refuse to take heed to his prophets, which come in his spirit. Verse 13 says what? And therefore it has come to pass that as he cried and they would not hear, so they cried and I would not hear, saith Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi of hosts. That's what it's about to be. Why? It's because the Most High is about to bring the nation of Israel into the time known as Jacob's trouble. This is Jeremiah 30 and 4. When man, look, man, look, man, and we always go into this, but we cannot, we cannot express the severity of what's about to happen here in the earth, especially in the land of America. That's how bad it's going to be. We can go into it and we can try to explain it as best as we can with how severe it's going to be, but it still pales in comparison to what it's actually going to be when you're actually in the thick of it. That's how bad it's going to fucking be. So Jeremiah 30 and 4 says what? And these are the words which Yahawah, Jeremiah 30 and 4. And these are the words that Yahawah spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. You see? To the 12 tribes, man, this pertains to you, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Verse 5 says what? For thus saith Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. This is how much fear the Most High is going to be pouring upon the men. So if the men are going to be in this type of spirit of fear, what does that say for the women? If the men are going to be like women in travail, what does that say? Look, man, it's about to be bad out here. And we've given you the warning constantly, over and over. Beginning with our apostles and elders, man. They've been doing this. The time of Jacob's trouble, men are going to be out here like women, terrified, not knowing what to do. Why? Because when the Most High gave you the time to get your shit together, you played around and thought it was a game. You wanted to mock the prophets, come and stand in front of the camera and pose and think shit is a joke. But once again, Yahawashi and the Prophets, we are going to have the last laugh, man. The Most High is about to bring complete fear upon 2/3 of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And we're going to see who's laughing and joking in that day. Verse 7 says, well, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. The ones that are going to be saved out of it are the true servants of the Lord, the 1/3. You see? The 1/3 in America and the rest of the remnant from all throughout the world. That's who's going to be saved from the time of Jacob's trouble, because this is going to happen worldwide. The only ones who are going to be delivered are those who are found written in the book. Daniel 12 and 1. The time of the end, which is fastly approaching. It's at the doors, man. Daniel 12 and 1. At that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. You see that? This time of trouble that we're about to come into, look, man, this is going to overshadow what the Most High did during the time of the flood. The flood, what the Most High did in the flood, he only saved 8 people from the flood. Noah and his family. Those are the only people that made it through the flood. The Most High is telling you that this time that we're about to come into is going to be worse than the flood. But continue to play your games. Daniel 12 and 1, it says what? And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. The only ones who are going to be delivered are is the remnant of the nation of Israel, man. That's it. So back in Proverbs 1 and 24 it says what? Because I have called, ye refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have said it, but ye have said it not all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. Verse 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you. And that's exactly what's coming. And the most I say, he's going to mock at you. He's going to laugh at your calamities. And how is he going to do that? Through his men, through his mouthpieces, through his servants on the earth. We are going to laugh at you motherfuckers, man. Everybody thinking it's a game now, but the Most High, Yahawashi and the Prophets are going to have the last laugh, man. Because fear is going to wash over you like you've never experienced before. It's coming. Distress is coming upon you. And another word for distress is despair. And despair goes into a complete loss of hope. That's what's going to come upon 2/3 of so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans here in America, and the rest of you rebellious Israelites all throughout the world, man. It's gonna be crazy out here. Verse 28 says what? Hey, you're gonna find out. You're gonna find out, man. This is Proverb. You know what? Let's get one more. Let's show you what it's going to be. Isaiah 65 and 12 says what? Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear. But did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. That's what's coming upon you rebellious Israelites, man. The Most High is going to have you bow down to the slaughter. When these spirits of vengeance are unleashed, you're going to be the number one target. You see? Because you chose that when the Most High delighted not. You refused to take heed to his word that his man was speaking. So, hey, you're going to have to pay. Verse 13 tells us what? Therefore, thus saith the Lord power YAHAWAH. Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. You see that? While the servants of the Lord are taken care of, as the Most High promised he would do for those who truly believe in him and his son, you niggas are going to be out here starving, dying of thirst, ashamed. 14 says what? Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. And we're going to mock every step of the way. Because you were warned. But you took it lightly. Verse 15 says what? Ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen, which are the elect. For YAHAWAH shall slay thee, and call his servants by another name. Hey, it is what it is. You can't say we haven't given you warning, man. We have hundreds of thousands of hours of video up for you. You'll get edified by it. You niggas are taking it for granted. Oh well. It says what? Proverbs 1 and 27. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, in the time of Jacob's trouble. Verse 28. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. That's when you want to stop playing games. That's when you're going to want to get serious, but it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. Because this is the time, man. While everything is still moving at a normal, you know what I'm saying? Society's still running somewhat normal. Where you still got time to forsake this place while it's still kind of good or whatever you want to call it. You niggas don't want to do that. You're going to want to wait till all hell is breaking loose. Then you're going to want to try to repent. Nah, you're supposed to be in that spirit now. And that's why the Most High is not going to be found of you, you see, in that day. And why is that? Verse 29 tells you why. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahawashi. You see? You want to believe on all those bullshit false doctrines? You see, everybody got their own truth. Everybody got their own truth. God knows my heart. Okay, we're going to see. We're going to see. It says what? For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They were none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof, which is given unto you from the prophets. This is why you have such a problem with the man of great millstone and the brothers who come in the same spirit of great millstone. You have a problem with us because we're coming in the spirit of the Most High, giving you His wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You hate us for it. You hate us for it. Even our own families, they hate us for it. Our women, they hate us for it. But it's okay. Because the greatest I told you so is coming. And we're going to have the last laugh, man. Verse 31 says what? Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. You see that? You're going to have to deal with that shit. Whatever that bullshit you've been believing in this whole time, you're going to have to, see if that's going to save you. You're going to be left to your own devices, man. Verse 32 says what? For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. You see? So you think you got shit sold up right now? You think everything is all good now? But the time is coming where the collapse is going to happen, man. And all that shit that you were cleaving unto, believing in, your money, how many bitches you fucking, how many cars you got, you see? Just that spirit of pride that you were walking around in. Let's see if that's going to save you, man, because we already know the end result of that. It says what? For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. Verse 33 says what? But whosoever hearkeneth unto me shall dwell in safety. And this is what the true believers have been doing out of fear. Because we know what's coming. We know the Most High is not fucking around. We're talking about the same God that flooded the entire earth and only saved 8 people. And some animals. He's about to do an even greater work here in these last days, and he's not playing, man. You see? You can continue to take it for a joke if you want to. But when it's all said and done, you're going to wish that you would have took heed. Proverbs 1 and 33 says what? But whosoever hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from the fear of evil. And the only ones who are going to feel that protection are those who are walking in the fear of YAHAWAH, Yahawashi. I wrap it up on this one. Psalms 34 and 7. The angel of YAHAWAH, Yahawashi encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. Those are the only ones who are going to be delivered, man. Those who are walking in the fear, you see, which is what? The beginning of wisdom. That's who the angels are going to encamp about and deliver when all hell is breaking loose out here. The rest of you unbelievers, man, you have no hope. You have no way out. You see? So call upon those false gods to see if they're going to save you, man. And we already know what the end result of that is going to be. So I just wanted to go into that real quick, man. Lord willing, that was edifying. I'm going to end it by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful elect Akim out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi has created us to do. With that, I'm going to say Shalom, Wa, Abba, Babal.